everyone, and welcome to Books Alive and Story Explorers with the Children's Museum of New Hampshire. My name is Miss Santi, and I'm here with, that's right, Bruce the Bear. Welcome, Bruce. You've come out of hibernation to join us for our book reading all about you. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if you know, but Ryan T. Higgins, who's the author and illustrator of this book, lives right in the next state in Maine. So we're going to read a story by him called Mother Bruce. It's a takeoff on the story Mother Goose. So let's see what happens with Mother Bruce the bear. Bruce was a bear who lived all by himself. He was a grump. Were you a grump? Oh, Bruce. He did not like sunny days. He did not like the rain. He did not like cute little animals. Oh, Bruce. Cute little animals are adorable. Bruce only liked one thing. He liked to eat eggs. You like eggs, Bruce? He collected them from all over the forest. But Bruce didn't eat eggs raw like other bears do. Instead, he cooked them into fancy recipes that he found on the internet. Oh, you're a bear that likes to use the internet, Bruce. One day, Bruce came across a recipe for hard-boiled goose eggs drizzled with honey and salmon sauce. So he went out to get the ingredients. First, he caught a few salmon. Look, he put them in the shopping cart. Then he collected honey from a local beehive. He liked to support local businesses, you see. Last, he went to Mrs. Goose's nest to pay her a visit. Uh-oh, I wonder what's going to happen next. At home, Bruce prepared the eggs for hard boiling. When Bruce came back, he was met with an unwelcome surprise. The fire in the stove had fizzled out. So he went out to get more wood. What was the surprise? Oh, look! Mama! Look! What hatched? Oh my gosh, Bruce. The baby goslings hatched. Bruce became the victim of mistaken identity. Was Bruce their mom? No, of course not, but that's what they thought. Bruce wanted hard-boiled eggs, not goslings. Oh my goodness. He supposed he could settle for buttered goslings on toast, but for some reason, he lost his appetite. Probably because they were so cute. Right, Bruce? Bruce scooped up the little geese and stomped back to their nests to return them, only to find Mrs. Goose had flown south early. She had gone to warmer weather. Bruce left the goslings there in the nest and he went back home. But he was followed. The goslings were saying, "Mama, Mama," they think that you're their mama. Bruce was very stern and said things like, "Go away," and "I am not your mother," and also, "I'd like you better when you were eggs." Roar! He tried to scare them. Bruce could take it no longer. He became extra grumpy with them. They look a little sad. "Oh, Bruce, I think you scared the goslings. Look, they don't know what to do." What do you think they'll do next? Let's find out. He didn't scare them. It didn't work. Goslings always follow their mother, even if she is a he, and he is a bear. So they followed him home. Bruce was stuck with them. Look, they love Bruce. They're sitting on top of his big belly. He tried to make the best of it. So he got them a little swimming pool so they could swim. It was hard work. Look at the mess they made. He was exhausted from trying to keep them happy. As the seasons passed, Bruce watched the pesky goslings grow older. This is when they're babies, this is when they're teenagers, and now they're adult geese. Then one fall afternoon, he saw other goose families flying south. Finally, he'd be rid of those geese, and he could take a long winter nap. You were probably looking forward to that, right, Bruce? Oh my goodness. Bruce explained migration. That's a big word. That's when the animals fly to warmer weather, like their mom did. But they didn't listen. They just wore scarves and warm hats and mittens and jackets. Bruce couldn't get them to leave. Bruce needed the geese to leave, so he got creative and he tried to slingshot them into the air. Nothing worked. He even put them in his little remote control planes. The geese would not leave Bruce. They must love you, Bruce. What would Bruce do next? So he decided to pack some bags and take his geese into town. So they boarded the bus and migrated to Miami, where it was nice and warm. Now every winter, Bruce and his geese head south all together. They laze about at the beach in tacky shirts, sipping ice-cold lemonade while Bruce dreams of new recipes. Recipes that don't hatch. Oh, and here's one that hatched, a little turtle. And now the turtle's saying to the goose, Mama. And that's the end of the story. Bruce, how wonderful. You got all those goslings to live with you forever. Did you love it? No. So there's many more books about Bruce that you can find at your local library and find out about all of his adventures. And thank you so much, Bruce. Thank you for joining us. We're going to include an activity in a blog that we post to make your own Bruce paper bag puppet. So look for that online. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.